More allegations tonight against a Hays County attorney who could be facing more legal troubles.
The State Bar of Texas already sanctioned Dorothy Lawrence for professional misconduct last month after several former clients and attorneys complained about her mishandling cases and allowing someone who isn't licensed to practice law to work on them. Now, the KVUE Defenders are hearing from more former clients who say she made a mess of their legal matters, too. Here's investigative reporter Jenny Lee.
Several phone calls.
All the months I've been calling.
And dozens of emails between Robert Jones and his one-time attorney now sit on his kitchen table.
She just dropped the ball.
Jones says the documentation is a timeline showing what he claims is proof Dorothy Lawrence mishandled work on his legal matters. He says he first reached out to Lawrence in February of 2023, needing help with his tax returns for his consulting business and for himself. After turning over tax documents and information requested, Jones says he started getting the runaround.
Every time I spoke to someone, they said, well, we don't have your file. And I was concerned. I was like, what do you mean you don't have my file?
For months, Jones also says he couldn't get a direct call back from Lawrence.
According to my phone records, she never returned my call at all.
In September, he came across our story about Lawrence.
I want them held accountable.
And was shocked to see others with similar issues.
I contacted KVUE Defenders because I saw the first expose, and the information that was given in the first expose of the experiences of those individuals was exactly what I was going through.
Jones filed a complaint with the State Bar of Texas.
In September, we spoke with former clients of Dorothy Lawrence, the owner of the Dorothy Butler law firm in Dripping Springs. Their complaints involved Nicole Humes, a former employee accused of practicing law without a license. She was charged with a third-degree felony. Last month, we saw Humes leaving a Hays County courtroom after a pretrial hearing for that criminal case. Meantime, the State Bar of Texas issued a 2-year probated suspension to Lawrence last month. An investigatory panel found Lawrence assisted a non-lawyer in practicing law and engaged in conduct that involved dishonesty, fraud, deceit, or misrepresentation.
The homeowners that were in Hays County were having a situation, and it was verbatim exactly what I was going through. Not returning my calls, not being available, not doing all of this stuff.
Lawrence could face even more disciplinary action as more former clients continue to come forward.
Did the Dorothy Butler law firm adequately represent you?
No, absolutely not. Not only did they not adequately represent me, they did a disservice.
Leah Casey filed a state bar complaint against Lawrence last year, accusing the attorney of overcharging her and billing her for work that was never done. Casey says she is out more than $66,000 and wants her money back.
They didn't know what they were doing. They didn't have the specialization that they promised that they did. They put a personal injury attorney on a family law case, which wasn't appropriate at all, and in effect offended the judge in a way that was very damaging to me.
Now, Casey and Jones are waiting to see whether the State Bar of Texas will take further action. We've reached out to the State Bar, but it won't comment on lawyer disciplinary issues. But after what they've been through, these former clients believe Lawrence should lose her license to practice law.
I am not able to purchase a house because I need my 2022 tax filings, and because they were not filed, that has now been a hindrance on me trying to get a veteran's home loan.
For the KVUE Defenders,
I would have been in a much, much better place had I never even called them.
I'm Jenny Lee.
Jenny, thank you. Now, according to the State Bar of Texas, the number of grievances filed against attorneys has gone up over the last few years, from 8,015 between 2018 and 2019 to 8,472 in 2022 and 2023. And we detailed those numbers as well as a breakdown of the rule violations with this story on our website, KVUE.com. Now, the KVUE Defenders reached out to Lawrence several times, in fact, for comment on this story, but she never responded.